So reports are Museveni officially demotes his senior-most NRM vice chair. And the question here is, do you think that Museveni arrived at that final decision after this guy recently made a statement insulting and criticizing President William Ruto's government? Another question here is, could there be a possibility that Raila Odinga himself was involved by misleading Museveni's NRM vice chair to make that statement and also to insult President William Ruto? Because I have said it here before, and let me also repeat it again, that there is no way that Raila Odinga and Museveni will ever be in good terms. So let me explain to you the shocking dark secret truth behind all these issues. First of all, the National Resistance Movement NRM senior-most vice chairperson captain by the name Mukula is currently in big trouble with Museveni for reading a statement criticizing and also insulting William Ruto together with Momen over his statement recently against Rwanda. And of course, you all understand that the NRM is currently the ruling government in Uganda. Therefore, on matters diplomatic statements of interest, the NRM leaders must associate, must work together under the leadership of Museveni before making any communication. But I guess this guy went public behind Museveni's back, and that is why he is currently receiving this punishment. Of course, those are the political affairs of Uganda, which we are not interested in, and I don't want to go any further deeper beyond that. What is more important, what matters here is that to understand how Mukula's statement that brought him all these troubles was linked directly from Raila Odinga himself. Because the same day that Mukula made that statement is the same day that Raila Odinga also made a statement criticizing William Ruto's government and Murkomen's statement. And for us to understand about all this, I want us to go through Mukula's statement again, step by step, and also to compare it with the statement that Raila Odinga made. But before that, just a quick reminder that just in case you're listening to me up to this point and you haven't subscribed to this channel, I'm requesting you to please take a second or two and subscribe here. You can also give this video a like. If you do that, YouTube will automatically recommend this channel and this video to reach out to others. To my returning subscribers also, I really want to appreciate you so much for your continued support. Truth is, without that support, then this channel cannot be where it is currently, and that is why I don't take that support for granted. And also, for you to get the notifications automatically from YouTube itself, every time I upload a video on this channel, I'm requesting you, just please activate the notification bell down below. Having said that, now let us go straight into the details of this particular video. But before that, during this festive season, I wish you happy holidays and may you enjoy this Christmas in good health. Now, let me read for you this statement here. The National Resistance Movement Vice Chair urged the President, William Samoei Ruto, to issue an apology or to crack down on Transport CS Kipchumba Murkomen for making controversial remarks touching on the governance of Rwanda. So what exactly did Murkomen say in his statement? In my considered opinion, the CS for Transport Kipchumba Murkomen made a very positive comparison between Kenya and Rwanda, whereby he said this: you cannot compare the political situation in Rwanda and the size of the country with our country and our democracy. Kenya is democratic and Rwanda is autocracy system of governance.
Rwanda is not like Kenya. You know, like the president said yesterday in the interview that he had with you, we must live with certain expectations as a country that comes with democracy. Rwanda is autocracy, and there whatever the president says is the law. Here in this country, if you make, the other day I announced that we wanted to retest the drivers because some of the drivers have no proper training, some of them have medical conditions that does not allow them to be on the roads. But what happened? You know, people caused chaos, went to court. So every decision you make in this country, you must go through first a proposal, then parliament, then public participation. Then after you go through the process, you go through the court, and that is our country. So what has happened, and the size of Rwanda, of course, is almost the size of, say, Kajiado County is even bigger. So you cannot compare the political situation in Rwanda and the size of the country with our country and our democracy. But we must maneuver through the process that we have. That's why we have to employ technology to deal with corruption.
I did not see any negative issue with that particular statement made by Kipchumba Murkomen. And that simply explains as to one of the reasons as to why, up to date, Rwanda has not yet responded back to Murkomen over that particular statement. It is only Kenya, the opposition leader Raila Odinga, and Uganda through the statement that was made by Mukula, and not the president of Uganda himself. So basically here, Mukula's statement clearly resembles the one that Raila Odinga made. Because the biggest question here is, Murkomen was making a statement addressing Rwanda. So we expected if Rwanda felt offended, they would have responded back. Then why would a country like Uganda defend a sovereign country like Rwanda? Just like the same way Raila Odinga used Uganda to defend Rwanda. Remember that Raila Odinga is on a mission to incite the East African communities against President William Ruto's government. Remember that this is what Raila Odinga made during his statement. Raila Odinga claimed that the East African presidents, Paul Kagame of Rwanda, Samia Suluhu of Tanzania, Museveni of UG, and also Felix Tshisekedi of DRC, are wary of the increased diplomatic thieves sparked by the Kenya Kwanza administrations. Also, Raila Odinga slammed Murkomen over his inflammatory statement over Rwanda, saying it was authoritarian and not democratic. So what I'm trying to say here is that there could be a possibility that Raila Odinga and Mukula collaborated in making that statement. And that is why Mukula is currently in a fallout with Museveni. But only time will tell. Secondly, it turns out that Mukula illegally organized and also authorized a meeting between Uganda Public Accounts Committee, PAC leaders, with Raila Odinga. And that particular meeting was clearly evident, whereby after that meeting, Raila Odinga posted on his ODM officially X account saying that, let me just show you on the screen, party leader Raila Odinga held discussions with the members of PAC in Uganda PAL, Honorable Lubega and Honorable Oneko, who are in the country on official visit. They reflected on many issues affecting the East African Community region and also African continent. Remember that, just like I had said it earlier on, this particular meeting here was not concerned in any way with the president of Uganda.